Have you ever heard someone say, coffee grounds are amazing for every plant? Well, that's only half the story. In fact, thousands of gardeners unknowingly damage their soil every single year because they skip one simple step before using coffee grounds. And if you're doing what most YouTube videos recommend, dumping them straight around your tomatoes, peppers, or flowers, you might actually be working against your garden instead of helping it. But don't throw those coffee grounds away just yet. By the end of this video, you'll understand why coffee grounds have such a confusing reputation, what they're actually doing beneath the soil surface, and the one thing you should always do before they ever touch your garden. Let's dig in. Coffee grounds are one of the most recycled kitchen wastes in the gardening world. Millions of gardeners collect them from their own kitchens or even pick them up for free from local coffee shops. And honestly, it's easy to see why. They're packed with organic matter and contain nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, and several trace minerals. On paper, that sounds like the perfect free fertilizer. So why do some gardeners get incredible results while others swear coffee grounds ruin their plants? The answer lies in soil science, not gardening myths. Here's what most people don't realize. Used coffee grounds aren't nearly as acidic as many people think because much of the acid ends up in your cup during brewing. However, depending on the type of coffee, how it was processed, and how heavily you apply the grounds, they can still create localized acidic conditions. More importantly, when they're spread in thick layers, they tend to compact into a dense mat. And that's where the real problem begins. Healthy roots need oxygen just as much as they need water. Imagine placing a wet blanket over the surface of your soil. Rainwater struggles to soak through. Air movement slows down. Beneficial microbes become less active. Tiny feeder roots have a harder time expanding. Your plants aren't starving because coffee grounds are bad. They're struggling because the soil environment has become less friendly. That's a huge difference. Now here's something even experienced gardeners overlook. Coffee grounds don't instantly feed plants. Instead, they feed the living organisms inside your soil. Bacteria, fungi, earthworms, and countless microscopic organisms slowly break those grounds down, releasing nutrients over time. If those microbes can't do their job efficiently, your plants don't receive the full benefit. Think of coffee grounds like ingredients for baking a cake. Would you dump flour into the oven by itself and expect a finished cake? Of course not. You mix everything together first. The same principle applies here. Coffee grounds need balance before they become excellent plant food. This is why compost piles work so well. Nature mixes carbon-rich materials, moisture, oxygen, and microorganisms together until everything becomes stable, rich compost. Coffee grounds are simply one ingredient in that natural recipe. Here's another common mistake. Some gardeners spread half an inch, or even a full inch, of coffee grounds around every plant. That thick layer dries into a crust that's surprisingly difficult for water to penetrate. Instead of helping retain moisture, it can actually prevent rainfall and irrigation from reaching the roots efficiently. That's the exact opposite of what we're trying to accomplish. So does this mean coffee grounds are useless? Absolutely not. In fact, once you understand the right way to prepare them, they become one of the best free soil amendments available. And that's exactly what we'll cover in part 2. I'll show you how to neutralize coffee grounds properly, how to combine them with simple household materials, which plants absolutely love the finished product, and which plants should receive little or none at all. Trust me, you'll never look at your morning coffee the same way again. If you're enjoying this science-backed approach to gardening, hit the like button because it helps more gardeners discover accurate information instead of outdated myths. And don't miss part 2, because that's where the real transformation begins.